morning, everybody. It is day 8 here in Colorado, and this morning we were on the road here a little bit ago. It's a pretty main road, and we stopped, bugled, and we heard at least one bull, possibly two bulls. It's hard to tell because there's a river pretty close to the road there. Hard to tell if it's two. It sounds like it's two. It sounds like one's right, one's left, and the one right sounds like a pretty good bull. So we're gonna be trying to get up in there with him. We gotta scoot across on this hiking trail, maybe like, I don't know, 20 minutes to get underneath him or to be level with him. So we're gonna go and try and get on him. Hopefully either get level with him depending on what the wind does, or stay below him and follow him up until they bed. So they were responding. They both responded twice. I bugled 3 times, so they were responding pretty good. Hopefully we can get over there with them and get on them. They keep bugling, so that's the plan this morning. We're gonna be running in this hiking trail here in a second though, so we won't have much time to record, but see if we can get on them here in a minute. Alright. Just when I give you the nod, just bugle. Just keep going like that. Well, we were down there probably 140 yards, something like that, maybe a little less, when we bugled and he chuckled right up here somewhere. And then we just gave him like 10 minutes and we worked up. And then we bugled again right here and he didn't answer. I'm guessing he just continued up. There's a bench, kind of like a bowl, up there about 400 yards from what we can tell on the map. So I think we're going to try and get within ear and range of that bugle. If nothing, we might back out. If he answers, they got to be getting ready to bed here pretty soon, so we're hoping that he answers us when we get a couple 100 more yards on him. So that's the plan. Back shot. Did you film it? Oh yeah, trees in front of it. I can't tell. Good bull. Pretty good one. Pretty good one. I don't know about the same, I think. That happened so fast. You think that was the one that bugled on us? Yeah. Oh my gosh. You didn't get him. I don't know, because he was at such a weird angle. I should have brought it up to the right a little bit more. He was cornered a little bit to you. To me, yeah. That's what I'm worried about. You shoot him back, you think? Middle. Height was good. A little low, maybe. I don't know. It was hard to tell. It was so fast. I just stopped him. I should have settled in a little bit more. He's right there on this thing. Oh my god. I was like, there's people talking there. I look over and I see his face and his head coming right through. I didn't think he was going to come down that quick. No. Yeah. That's crazy. He stopped when I bugled. Right. That's crazy. That's fun. Big bull or not, that's as fun as it gets right there. We follow him. How long have we been following that bull right there? We've been following that bull all morning, since like 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 9. We've been hiking up this mountain, barely hearing a bugle, barely smelling him. Oh my gosh. I was up there to see the shot. Huh? I wish I could have seen the shot. I thought he was gonna come straight on and he started to turn. Yeah. And when I don't know if he stopped or not. Right there. Did I stop him at all? Yeah, you stopped him. Man. He was gonna have you right there. Yeah, he stopped a couple times like he had seen me. Wow, that happens so fast when it happens. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get much off of this. Huh? It's you shooting. You might be able to zoom in and find him in there, or find the elk. But he's through these trees. What was he? I had this yards on, but I don't know. There might have been too many trees. 17 yards, something like that. I have no idea. 20. Put my 20 on him. Yeah, less than 20 is right there. It looked good from my angle, but then when he turned, completely broadside. Was he in him? Oh yeah. Oh, it was buried. Oh yeah. I think we're good. When he turned, it might be guts. Though, is what I'm worried about. I stinking fear. We just got up here, and I told Dawson we were back there a little ways. We just hit the high point. I told him just bugle right here, and then we can hear this whole face. And he bugled, and that one answered, and he was like a third of the way up. He was bedded right there. He must have been bedded, or just up there hanging out. And we made maybe a 75-yard advancement on him right to here, and we bugled again, or he bugled, and then you answered him. And then we were just standing here, and we heard some noise over here. Like, I don't know what it was, rocks or people talking, which there's no hiking trails up here. There's no nothing up here. We're way the heck up here. So it totally threw me off. And I'm standing there trying to figure out if that's an elk coming down or if that was rocks tumbling. I didn't know. And Dawson's just like, psst, 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 right here, right here. And I just looked back and I could just see the bull and he's just coming. And I didn't even have time. I was going to grab my rangefinder. I was like, forget that. He clicked on. True. And as soon as I got to full draw, like right when I hit that last spot, he was just walking into the lane, walking right at us. And then he turned. He kept coming at me for a while. I thought I was going to have to do, I don't know, something. And then I think he saw me and tried to just turn. And he was moving a little bit, but it's the only shot I had that I just shot. And I don't know, because it was quartering to me more than I thought, because when he turned, it ran, I saw the arrow like angled back. It could have got both lungs. It could be angled back enough that it gets both lungs, or it could have just got one. I didn't hear him crash, which kind of worries me. We're going to have to give him time, but we can go up and look at where he shot. Where you was I?
Went up less than 100 yards.
This is where I had him. This is exactly where I
Clear shot through there.
Yeah, clear, but he was right there.
Was he on that? He was
That little pine tree right there. Just the one on the left. He was right in between that right there, that little gap. Walking straight on like this.
and then he turned.
And he kept coming and then he turned right behind that rock, I think. Well, I think we're in there some time. We got to give him a couple hours. Because we got no phone service, which kind of sucks because our dad's going to be wondering where we're at, but we didn't hear him crash. I haven't heard him cough or anything. And probably in the first 30 yards, there's no blood, but we can see his tracks. I'm just going to go back, sit down, and give it some time. And I don't know. It's really, there's no camera really got it, the shot the greatest, so it's really hard to tell where we hit him. Or where I hit him. So, I'm pretty sure it looked good, but then when he turned and he ran, I didn't realize he was that quartering that much towards me. So when he turned and he ran, I saw my arrow like angled like mid-body. And maybe a low, I can't tell. Anyway, we're gonna give him some time. Sit here, charge our phone even though we don't have any service. And give him a couple hours. Well, we've given him probably close to 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half. We're just gonna start tracking real slow. And I'm talking like real slow, just a step. Look for blood, step. And we haven't found blood yet. We just walked his track for like 30 yards. And we can see where he ran. So hopefully we get blood pretty soon. But we didn't hear him crash. We haven't heard anything since he ran off. I'm hoping he just ran back and bedded down. Dawson's stomach is rolling. It's breakfast time, so we're gonna try and get him if we do get him. I'm hoping. But he's just dead up here. We'll go up there, we'll quarter him out. We'll take the 2 quarters down with us. And then come back up for the rest. Dawson left his pack of the truck. Because he thought this was gonna be an easy one, and we ended up at the top of the mountain.
his original shot. There ain't not one lung, one lung in the liver. From how dark and bubbly the blood was. Had to have got the liver, and definitely got one lung. But we got up on him, I could hear him breathing. And I put a couple more in him. I would actually rather that than us sit back there for 2 hours and him go through that and then eventually die. I'd rather get up on him and shoot him again. So we're probably gonna give him 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure he's completely toast, but just double check and then we'll go up here. Pretty good bull. Decent bull. Sucky situation. Sucks that you gotta shoot him again, but it happens. I wish I would have made a better first shot. I should have took more time on it. I just rushed it a little bit. It was bad on my part. It wasn't a bad shot. It just wasn't a perfect shot. And sometimes they're not all perfect. So sometimes they don't go exactly to plan, but I mean, either way you're killing them, but ideally you want to kill them peacefully if you can. Peacefully or quickly. And I think we finished them off about as quick as we can. Given the situation, I don't know. Had we sat back there for another 2 hours, we could have come up and done the same thing, and he could have been doing the same thing, trying to hold on to life. So, in this situation, there's never really a right and wrong. It's just kind of how you deal with it. I don't know. Maybe it'd be right if you sat back there and let him die for the next 2 hours and breathe. Or maybe it's right to come up here and shoot him and make sure that he goes out quick.
That's the way to do it.
That's probably the way to do it. So that's what we did.
Best is to make a good shot. Yeah.
The best case.
Yards.
Best case is just make a great shot. Just forget about it. When you make a okay shot, it just kind of sucks. What I do know is that we got some meat to pack out of here. And I just filled my Colorado tag. Not tired. So we're gonna give him a little bit and then go up on him. Yep. Well, we put a couple more in him, and he died about a couple minutes after. So it was pretty quick, about as quick as you can get it. But nice bull, no super giant, but for public land, do it yourself, just up here, just chasing them down. Not gonna complain. I would have, you try and hold out for a big one, and it's tough when you call him in because we had no idea. We just knew it was a bull that was bugling up on the hill, and he came running down to us, and you don't have a whole lot of time to look him over, so you just shoot. And here we are. So nice bull.
Yeah,
He's been
especially
running
coming
the
through his
ridge.
thick timber, you can't tell at all.
Yeah, you can't tell at all. He was coming though. But we got a lot of work. We got to get a couple quarters off of him and get them down the mountain, and then come back up and probably take another trip to get the rest of him. But that first shot was middle. You don't have to show it because YouTube will cut you. But it was like middle, right here. A little lower than probably I would have liked it to be up higher and a little more forward, but I guess one lung and liver probably. That's what it looks like, yeah.
You could have coupled back of the other one.
Yeah, definitely at least one lung. So, cool bull though. We got a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get this sucker out of here, man. Shoo!
One day, I don't bring my pack.
Uh-huh. A lot of workable, son. It's a big animal.
They're huge.
That's a little bigger than a deer. Flies already getting on him.
They gotta get the hook.
Yeah. You guys, got all 4 quarters off. One back strap and one inner. Dawson's doing the other back strap and the other inner. But holy crap. We don't have a saw. We have one pack, which is mine. Dawson left his at the truck, which we never do. He just happened to this morning because we thought it was going to be a quick hunt. Anyway, we don't have a saw, so we have to leave the legs on. We're going to try and break them off if we can. The head, we don't have a saw to get the neck off, or just to cut the antlers off. So we're thinking that we're going to have to take out the whole head, which is going to suck. And we're trying to do it all in one trip, because we really don't want to come back up here. So I'm thinking that if I do one hind quarter in mine and a front quarter and a back strap, and I carry the head and my bow, that's a lot. Dawson carries, and with no pack, he's going to carry a hind quarter, a front quarter, and a back strap, and a camera. All downhill. We might be dreaming on this one. This might not happen, but we're going to try it. I think we're going to try and get it all down in one trip. It's probably about 11 o'clock. We shot him at 9, so we shot him at 8, found him at 9:30. Been pretty quick, but it's all downhill, and then you hit a trail, and then it's like 15 minutes on the trail to the truck. So it's not that hard of a hike. You don't have to do any incline, which is nice, but it's gonna be tough. Well, we're packing out the 2 hindquarters. We thought we were gonna be able to get it all on one trip, but that ain't happening. Dawson doesn't have a pack, and he's having to carry it over his head. So he's got a hind, I got a hind. We're gonna go down, take this to the truck, come back up, get the front and the back strap, and cut off the antlers. He ain't the biggest bull in the woods, but dang, he's heavy. I'm gonna have to come back up this hill. It's gonna suck. Guess the good thing is it's not crazy steep. But we're gonna get down here. Hopefully don't run into too many hikers looking at us like we're crazy. And get this thing, get these 2 hinds in the truck, and be back up here in a little bit. It's heavy. Yeah.
Never again.
Huh?
Will I not carry a pack?
Yeah, that was a mistake. But you guys, it's the next day. We're back in camp. We didn't finish up the video up there because it was just Austin and I, and we knew we had a lot of work ahead of us. But we got it down in 2 trips. It took a lot for us to go down and go back up. We left the camera, our boat, everything on the second trip down to the truck, and we made it. We made it out. There was a lot of work to get that elk out of there, but we did it. And now we're back at camp. We're cutting this thing up, and we're getting ready to put it in the freezer. Flies are everywhere, trying to keep it as clean as possible. And yeah, so this is all gonna get packaged up in the freezer, and we're gonna be hunting tomorrow. We didn't hunt today because we knew we had to take care of this meat, but our dad's got a tag, so we're gonna be hunting tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Sheesh.